Alright guys, so what we're going to do is we need to complete the square on x squared minus 12x equals 8. Alright, so again, we need to figure out that magic c value so that this guy can factor nicely. So our formula, or equation, alright, is b over 2 squared. Alright, so b in this case is negative 12. So negative 12 over 2 squared. Well, that's negative 6 squared, which is 36. Now, the key features in that are this negative 6 and this 36. Your end result is your desired c value. So my desired c value is 36. I'm just going to rewrite the equation here with some extra room. All right, now our desired c value is 36. So I'm going to go ahead and add 36 to both sides. All right, so that means I'm going to have x squared minus 12x plus 36, and that equals 44. Now, remember this negative 6, that's going to show up somewhere too. That's going to show up in your next line. This guy factors as x minus 6 squared. We added 36 so that this can now factor to this. Now, I didn't change anything on the right side, so that's still equal to 44. When you're completing the square, you're solving by square rooting both sides. All right, which means, again, these guys cancel each other out, so you're left with x minus 6. And that equals plus or minus the square root of 44. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify that to a decimal, which if you use a calculator, it's 6.63. All right, so we're almost done. We're going to add 6 to both sides, which means now I have x equals 6 plus or minus 6.63, which now that becomes two separate problems that I know how to solve. Right, you're going to take the positive one, 6 plus 6.63, which that simplifies to 12.63. And you're also going to do the other one, which is 6 minus 6.63, which comes out to negative 0.63. And I would get those values from using a calculator, which means my solutions in this case are 12.63 and x equals negative 0.63. And again, this is two x-intercepts, so I could always double check that this parabola right here, not that guy. Right, so again, right, these are two x-intercepts, right? The way you would check is you could either plug these two values in for x and make sure that you got a true statement, or you could set this equation equal to 0, graph it, and double check that these are your two x-intercepts. Right, so two different ways to check your answers, but again, right, this problem was solved by completing the square.